space will be created in the program. By default, a tab space will be created. With the tab space, you can write any statement. Here you can write any statement, or you can write any number of statements here. After that, based on your requirement, here you can perform increment operation or decrement operation, or you can apply any condition on the numbers. You can apply increment operation or decrement operation, or you can apply any condition. It depends on situation based. It depends on your requirement. After this, what I want to do is here, if you want to write some statement, irrespective of this loop, if you want to execute some statement, you can write that statement equals to this while condition. And remember, guys, it is not a mandatory condition. It is an optional condition. It's an optional condition. Here it is not a mandatory condition, it's an optional condition. So please everyone keep your microphones in mute mode. Okay, good. So here it is about optional condition. It is about optional statement. Sorry, not condition, it is a statement. So based on your requirement, yeah, just wait, guys. I will continue within 1 minute. Actually, my microphone is muted. I did not check it. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, we'll wait for 2 minutes. And I forget to share a link with a few more students actually. Okay, good. I think now you can be able to hear me. Yeah, good. I think now everyone can able to hear my voice. Yeah, perfect. Good. So here, coming to the while loop, here the syntax will be initially we need to initialize the value. After that, we need to use while keyword. After that, we need to specify a condition. After the condition, we need to keep an indent. It plays a crucial role. After that, whatever the statement you want to write, you can write that statement. And then next here, coming to the loops, the major requirement of loops is to check a specific condition iteratively. Based on your requirement, if you want to check a specific condition iteratively, here we need to take help of loops. So here for the next time, with which value you want to check the condition. For that, here either you can perform increment operation, or you can perform decrement operation, or you can apply any condition. Based on your requirement, you can perform any one of these three operations. Okay. So here to make you understand, see here, after that we'll be having optional statement. It is not a mandatory one. It is an optional one only. If you want to keep a statement, optionally you can keep that statement. Though if you won't keep this one also, it won't give any error. So for that, here I took a small example. Here I want to print the numbers in the range of 1 to 10. To print the numbers in the range of 1 to 10, here we need to start with 1. So here, first step is initializing. I'm initializing I value equals to 1. Now, for the next, here we need to use while keyword. After that, we need to specify condition. So here, we need to print the numbers in the range of 1 to 10. For that, here I'm saying I less than or equals to 10. It means I want to print numbers from, so till this condition is satisfied, I want to enter into this loop. After entering into this loop, whenever this condition is satisfied, I want to print I value. After printing I value, to modify the I value, to check this condition for the next time, we need to specify increment or decrement or condition. So here in this case, we need to print 1, 2, 3, so on dash till 10. So for that time, for that, what we need to do? We need to increment I value with 1 for each and every iteration. So here I'm using shorthand assignment operator. In place of this thing, you can write like this also. I equals to I plus 1. In this way also, you can write this condition. Okay, now I'm executing this portion. Initially, it will connect with the server. Yeah, connect without GPU. I'll connect without GPU. No, nothing will happen. Okay, so here it is giving numbers in the range of 1 to 10. Here it is giving numbers in the range of 1 to 10. Now, see here, we are getting all these numbers in a vertical fashion. But I want to get all these numbers side by side. I want to get all these numbers side by side. To get all the numbers side by side, here we'll be having end attribute. So here I'll be specify end equals to slash t. Here I'm specifying separator as a tab t. See here, coming to this end attribute, it will be works like a separator. For the next iteration, what I want to do, we need to specify that thing. See here, we got all the values vertically, but I want to print all these values with the tab distance. So here after 1, we need to get 4 spaces. Then after I want to display 2 value. That is the purpose of this end attribute. Not only slash t, here you can specify slash and you can specify space even. In this example, I'm specifying my favorite separator, that is slash t. So here you can see each and every value will be separated with the tab distance. That is the important of this slash t. After this, here we'll be having, I'll take one more example. Now my requirement is, I want to print numbers in the range of 1 to 100. Let's suppose I want to print numbers in the range of 1 to 100. And here in this range, I want to print only odd numbers. In the range of 1 to 100, I want to print only odd numbers. To print only odd numbers present in the range of 1 to 100. To print only odd numbers present in the range of 1 to 100. Here, what I want to do is, see, initially I want to initialize the value. After initializing the value, here I want to specify while condition. So here we need to check till 1 to 100. So here I'm specifying condition like 1 to 100. After specifying condition, here next what I want to do is, here I'll say, here we need to print I value, right? Now here I want to print I value with the separator as a, I want to specify different separator. Now I'm keeping 2 spaces in this end. So if you are keeping 2 spaces means each and every value will be separated with the 2 spaces. Each and every value will be separated with 2 spaces. See guys, all the odd numbers in the range of 1 to 100 means first 1, next 3, after that 5, 7, 9, so on dash. Isn't it? These only the odd numbers, right? So here 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. So here, if we specify condition like here, we specified incremented by 1, right? If you specify increment by 2, obviously we'll get an odd number. Here we need not to apply any condition. So here simply I'm saying I plus equals to 2. Remember guys, it's a very important thing. In the Python, we are not having pre-increment and post-increment or pre-decrement or post-decrement. Those operators won't work in a Python. In place of pre-increment or post-increment operators, here we'll be using shorthand assignment operators. Here, we are using shorthand assignment operator. So the I plus equals to 1 is nothing but I equals to I plus 2. For the next time, for I, we are adding value to. Simple, guys. I'll explain you tracing of this program in a simple words. So here we got numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, so on dash till 99 will get in an output. Okay. See, guys, here initially we are initializing I equals to 1. After initializing I equals to 1, we are saying condition like while I less than or equals to 1. So here I value equals to 1. In the first case, I value equals to 1. 1 less than or equals to 100. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, then we need to print I value. So here initially for the first iteration, I value will be 1. After that, we need to increment I value equals to 2. Now I value will become 3. Again, with this I value, we need to check this condition. With this I value, we need to check this condition again. So the condition will become like 3 less than or equals to 100. Yes, this condition also true. Whenever this condition is true, we need to print I value. Now I value will be 3. After printing I value, we need to increment I value with 2. So 3 plus 2, which is nothing but 5. Like that, it will it will verify this thing. Okay. Yeah. Here what we are doing here for
So
each
don't
and
we
every
have to
time.
mention while?
Sorry, come again.
Don't we
See
have to
here.
mention the word while?
See here, I'm explaining tracing, how it is executing. I'm explaining that part.
Okay.
It is not a code. Okay. Yeah, good. So like that, for each and every time, it is incremented by 2. After incrementing by 2, again it will check this condition repeatedly. Iteratively, it check this condition till this condition fails. It will iterate to this loop only. So whenever this loop is terminated, whenever this condition is fails, our execution comes out of this loop. That's about loops. So the sole purpose of loops is to execute specific part of the code iteratively. Okay. So here in this case, it is okay. Coming to the even number, sorry, odd numbers case, it is okay. So simply we can specify step size equals to 2. Okay. But now my requirement is in the range of 1 to 100, I want to print all the even numbers. In the range of 1 to 100, I want to print all the even numbers. To print all the even numbers in the range of 1 to 100, again, we need to initialize with 1. Here we need to specify while condition. Here I'm saying while I less than or equals to 100. So here after specifying while less than or equals to 100, now what I'll do is here we need to specify, we need to print I value. We should not print I value. We need to print even numbers in the range of 1 to 100. So here, if you want to print all the even numbers, so let's suppose if you consider 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 2, then next 2 plus 2. See here, we are not following specific pattern. With a single increment, we won't achieve a sequence of numbers from these numbers. Okay. At that time, what we need to do is internally we'll specify condition. If it is not following specific pattern, at the time we need to specify condition again. So here I'm saying condition like if I percentile 2 equals to 0. So here, whatever the number we are taking, if it is divisible with 2, means if you are dividing that number with 2, if it gives remainder as 0, that is an even number. So if this condition is satisfied, here we need to print output like, here we need to print output like I value. We need to print I value. After that, we need to specify separator. So here I'm specifying my favorite separator, that is /t. After that, see here, I'm following indents perfectly. See here, I specified first indent here. After this, for this condition, I'm specifying indent. So whenever this condition satisfied, it will display the I value. Whenever this condition satisfied, it will display the I value with the tab separation. After that, irrespective of this condition, I want to increment I value. So for that, I am specifying that I value equivalent to this if condition. So here I'm saying I plus equals to 1. So if you want to write it like in this fashion also, you can write it I equals to I plus 1. Both are character based only. Okay. Now I want to execute this portion. See here, for the status purpose, if you want to write any line, you can write it here. Print executed successfully. For status purpose, I'm keeping this line, but it is not a mandatory one. If you want, you can. Now, if you observe the output here in the line, you can see the output like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on dash till 100 you will get, and at the end you will get an executed successfully in an output. Okay, it's about applying any condition. See here, what is our requirement here? I want to print numbers in the range of 1 to 100. For that, here I initialize it, I value equals to 1. After that, I am specifying while keyword. After that, here I specified while condition. I want to consider numbers in the range of 1 to 100. So for that, I'm specifying condition like I less than or equals to 100. So whenever this while loop is true, it will enter into this block. So if it enters into this block, initially I want to check this condition again. If the number, whatever the number we are taking, if it is divisible with 2, then only we need to print I value. So for the first iteration, I value will be 1. 1 percentile 2 equals to 0. No, this condition fails. It won't print I value. Simply it will increment I value. If it increments I value, now I value will become 2. So again, we need to check this condition. 2 less than or equals to 100. This condition is satisfied. Whenever this condition is satisfied, it will check inner condition. That is I percentile 2 equals to 0. Now I value will be 2. 2 percentile 2 equals to 0. Yes, it is true. Whenever this condition
Sir,
satisfied, it will give I value. Yeah, tell me.
sir, why don't we use backslash n instead of backslash t?
Sorry, in place of this thing, why can't we use?
Backslash n, sir.
Yeah, I can use. See, what is the meaning of using backward slash n? You'll get an output vertically, right? So by default also you'll get output in this fashion, right? See here, if you don't specify this backward slash n also, see here you can see, without specifying backward slash also we are getting same output. Here you can see same output. Now here I will add end attribute. So the purpose of backward slash n is to take next iteration in a new line. Slash n is stand for backward slash n is nothing but in a new line we need to take a next output. So here, is there any difference between basic print and end of backward slash n? No, right? So I want to see output side by side. For that, in place of this backward slash n, here I'm specifying backward slash t, so that each and every iterative value will be separated with tab distance. That is the purpose of backward slash t.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. So that is the purpose of this one. And here it is a very basic program. Now here, what I want to do is I'll make a little bit complex. I'll take a little bit more programs. Now I want to print, in the range of 50 to 500. In the range of 50 to 500, I want to print all the numbers which are divisible with 3. Print the numbers which are divisible with 3. Here it is a basic question. So here to print numbers in the range of 50 to 500, first we need to initialize I value equals to 50. After initializing I value equals to 50, here we need to specify while condition. Here I'm saying while I less than or equals to 500. After moving till I less than or equals to 500, here next what we need to do? Here we need to print the numbers which are divisible with 3, right? So how to check whether the number is divisible or divisible with 3 or not? So if you divide the number with 3, if it gives remainder as 0, such kind of numbers are said as divisible with 3. So whenever this condition satisfied, then only I want to print I value. Here I want to specify separator like, I'll specify my favorite separator only, that is backward slash t. Here I'm specifying, here spelling mistake, we need to specify n. So here I'm specifying separator. After that, irrespective of this condition, we need to perform increment operation. I want to check this condition for all the values in the range of 50 to 500. We need to check this condition for 50 as well. We need to check for 52. We need to check for 53. So on dash till 50 to 500 for each and every value. We need to check this condition. For that purpose, here I am incrementing by 1. So now here you'll get an output like, so here these all are the numbers in the range of 50 to 500 which are divisible with 3. Not only divisible with 3, with any number you can check this thing. Like so if you want to check a divisibility with 3, you can keep 3 here. Let's suppose if you want to print all the numbers which are divisible with 4, simply you can keep 4 here. Let's suppose if you want to check whether the number is divisible with 5 or not, simply you can replace this thing with a 5. It's a generalized program to check the number, sorry, to print the divisors of specific numbers. Okay, it's about the basic program. Now I'll increase a little more complexity. Now, numbers in the range of 1 to 100, which are divisible with 3 and ends with 3. Divisible with 3 and ends with 3. So please, guys, everyone keep your microphones in mute mode. Okay. Numbers in the range of 1 to 100, which are divisible with 3 and ends with 3. Here it is my requirement. And before going to this program, here I'll add few more shells. Yeah, 123 percentile 10. What it is giving? So here it is giving 3. Let's suppose now again I will add one shell. If you take 12 percentile 10, what it is giving? It's giving 2. So from this, we can get to know that if you are performing percentile 10 or this modulo division operation on 10, okay, it is giving last digit. So whenever you apply modulo division with the 10 on any number, it will give last digit present in a number. Okay, it is giving last digit present in a number. So now here our requirement should be last digit should be 3. So whenever you want to get a last digit from the number, we need to say number percentile 10. To get a last digit, we yeah, sorry for the interruption. I think yeah, you can able to hear me. Good. So now here initially I want to initialize I equals to 1. After that, here I'll specify while condition. So here I'll specify while I less than or equals to 100. I want to check this condition from 1 to 100. For that, I'm doing this. After that, first thing is we need to check whether the number is divisible with 3 or not. So here, as you're already familiar with it, so if you divide number with 3, if it gives remainder like 0. If you divide some number with 3, if it gives remainder like 0, that means it is a number which is divisible with 3. So next, here we need to check one more condition. It should be divisible with 3, and at the same time, last digit present in the number should be 3. To check last digit, we need to divide number with 10. Whenever you divide number with 10, if it gives remainder like 3, if it gives remainder like 3, that is the number which is having last digit as 3. So here I am applying AND condition between these two conditions. So if these two conditions are satisfied, means that is a number which is divisible with 3 and ending with 3. That is the meaning of this line. After that, whenever these two conditions are satisfied, then only I want to print I value. Then only I want to print I value. Here I'll specify separator like /t. Here I'll specify separator like /t. After that, here what I will do is, see here after printing this thing, next thing corresponding to while loop is first initialization after while condition. After that, this is my statement part. After that, we need to specify increment or decrement or condition. Now here on this number, I want to apply incrementation operation. So here we need to check same condition from 1 to 100. For that, next time I want to check this condition with I plus equals to 1. Okay. So if you execute this program, you'll get to know what's happening. So here we got 3, 33, 63, 93. It means, so these are the numbers in the range of 1 to 100, which are divisible with 3 and ends with 3. In this way, you can check any condition. Let's suppose if you say ends with 5 and divisible with 5, simply you can replace these two values with a 5. Okay. So if you want to check, yeah. So let's suppose our next thing is, I want to check same thing, ends with 3 and last digit should be 5. Ends with 3 and last digit should be 5. If it is my requirement, last digit should be 5 means here we need to keep 5. Okay, if you execute this program, so here these all are the numbers which are divisible with 3 and ends with 5 in the range of 1 to 100. It's about the thing, guys. Okay. Numbers which are divisible with some number and ending with specific number. At the time, here it is the basic code. Okay. Keep it aside. Now what we'll do is, yeah, we need to count a number of digits present in a number. So here we'll write a program to count number of digits. So here counting number of digits in a given number. So I'll explain you this program. So here, if you give input like 123, it needs to give output like 3 digits. So if you give number like your 4 number, it needs to give number of digits like 10. It is my requirement. So here, initially, to count number of digits present in a number, to check number of digits present in a number, what we need to do? Initially, we need to take user defined number, right? So here, to take user defined number, here I'm taking one user defined number, int of input of, here we need to enter a number. We need to enter a number here. That should be an integer value. After that, we need to check a condition like while number is positive. I'm keeping this condition. After specifying this condition here, to make you familiar with this thing, here what I want to do is, let's suppose I want to perform floor division with 10 on the number. So if you apply floor division with 10 on 123, what it is giving? It's giving 12. Okay, it's fine. Now again I want to apply floor division on 12. So here if you say 12 floor division of 10, if you apply 12 floor division of 10, it's giving 1. So here, whenever you apply floor division on 10 on any number, it is skipping last digit from the number. It is removing last digit from the number. So here to count the number of digits also, what I want to do is, I want to take a number first. After that, initially I'll say count equals to 0. After incrementing count for each and every iteration, if this while condition is true, I want to perform incrementation on C. Don't worry, I'll explain you tracing of this program clearly, briefly. Okay. After that, after incrementing C value, what we need to do is we need to reduce one digit from the number. So here, as I already told you, coming to the condition of while loop, coming to the syntax of while loop, initialization first, after that while condition, after that statement, after the statement, here we need to specify increment or decrement or any condition. Now I want to apply condition on the number. Here I'll say number floor division equals to 10. Or else you can write same thing like this also. Number equals to number floor division of 10. We can write same thing like this also. Okay. Now what I'll do is here, here after this, after performing this action, finally after executing this entire program, I want to print C value. Number of digits are. Here, whatever the final value present in C, I want to display that thing in an output. Okay, I'm executing this program. Initially, I'll give my mobile number 9110596388. What it is giving? So in my mobile number, we'll be having 10 digits. In my mobile number, I'm having 10 digits. Let's suppose now again I'm executing this program. In this here, I'm specifying 123. So whenever you specify 123, in this 123, we'll be having only 3 digits, isn't it? Here in the 123 number, we'll be having 3 digits only. So it's working perfectly. Now I will explain you tracing of this program. So here, what's happening in the program actually. So initially in the first line of the code, we took user defined number. Let's suppose I'm taking user defined number like 123. After taking this user defined number, we need to say count equals to 0. We need to say count equals to 0. After that, here we need to specify while keyword. After this while keyword, here we need to check this condition. That is whether the number is positive or not. So here I'm saying 123 is greater than 0 or not. If this condition is satisfied, so here 123 is positive only, which is greater than 0 only, condition is satisfied. Whenever condition is satisfied, we need to increment C value. In the C initially will be having 0, 0 plus 1, which will become 1. After taking this thing, we need to reduce one digit from the number. Now number will become 123 floor division of 10, which is equals to 12. Now in the number will be having 12. After taking number, we need to reduce one digit from the number. So here now number will be 12. Again, we need to check this while condition. That is while number is 12 greater than 0. Yes, this condition also satisfied. Whenever this condition satisfied, we need to increment C value. So if we increment C value, now C value will become 2. After making C value equals to 2, again we need to reduce one digit from the number. Now number will become 1. So whenever number becomes 1, here we'll say while 1 is positive. Here we can say while 1 is positive. Whenever, see here, this condition is satisfied again. So if this condition is satisfied, we need to increment C value. So whenever you increment C value, now C value will become 3. Now C value will become 3. After making C value equals, here after becoming C value equals to 3, we need to reduce one digit from the number. Now number will become 0. So again we need to check while condition. While 0 greater than 0. If this condition is satisfied, see here, in this case, this condition will be false. In this case, this condition will be false. Whenever our condition fails, our execution will be comes out of this loop. Execution will be comes out of this loop. After coming out of this loop, here, whatever the statement present out of this loop, that will be displayed. Out of the loop, here will be having this one. So here it will be displayed in an output. It will be displayed in an output. Okay. So here in the finally in the C will be having 3. We are displaying the value present in C. That will be displayed in an output. I think it might be clear to you. Then I'll explain you one more program for today, and I'll give you few assignment programs. And don't worry, in tomorrow's session, I'll explain you these things one more time. Okay. Yeah, good. Now what I'll do is, yeah, good. Yeah. Just wait, guys. Sorry, it won't work for negative integers. To work with the negative integers, here we need to specify a specific condition. Okay. By specifying specific condition, we need to do is here it will work for positive numbers only. So if you are working on high-end platforms like HackerRank kind of things, at the time you need to specify condition before taking input. So that condition will be if number is negative, we need to convert that number in the form of positive. Okay, how to convert number in the form of positive? So simple. I'll add that thing here. Yeah. So here initially what we're doing, no, not this program. Here, right? Yeah. Not this one also. It is our program, right? So here we need to keep condition like if number is negative, that is less than 0. If this condition is satisfied, so we need to apply condition like number equals to minus of number. It means we are converting, so we are applying one more negative sign to the number so that number will become positive. Okay, to counting the number of digits, it's more than enough, right? Yeah, I'll execute this program now. Now let's suppose if I give you minus 123. If you give minus 123 also, it's giving output. So here now this program will work for both positive as well as negative numbers. Is it clear? Yeah, perfect. I think you might be understood. Okay. Actually, I'm going in a very generalized fashion. I'm not covering till advanced programming level. I'm giving clear intuition of Python, like how to do basic programs in a Python. I'm giving that awareness. Okay. Actually, it is a data science course. In this, what I'll do is coming to the Python, I'll cover based on an interview perspective, not in the level of like a coding contest. Okay. So I think you might lost my screen. Yeah, don't worry. I connected that. Okay, good. So here it is about the program. So here I added one logic. So if you want to check a number of digits in a negative number also, here it is the thing. Whatever, if you have negative number, what you need to do is you need to apply minus symbol to that negative number so that it will be converted in the form of positive. At the time, you can check the same thing. Okay, it's about the thing. Now, the program is sum of the digits. Sum of the digits in a given number. So here, let's suppose if we give input like 123, it needs to give output like 1 plus 2 plus 3. It needs to be now I want to apply this task on the number. To apply this task on the number, what I will do is here simply I'll say I want to take one user defined input first. Yeah, I'll simply good. I'll copy paste the same thing, whatever the thing we had above. Yeah, where it is counting number of digits program. Yes, I'll copy paste same program. Control C. And pasting same program. If it is a negative number, I want to do same thing. I want to convert that number in the form of positive. After that, here I want to say sum equals to 0 initially. After that, I want to check same condition. Whenever this condition is satisfied, here what I want to do is here I want to add one more thing. That is, I want to take last digit from the number. For each and every time, I want to take last digit from the number. So for that, here I'm saying reminder equals to number percentile 10. So as I already shown you, to take the last digit from the number, here will be having number percentile 10. On the number, if you perform modulo division with 10, it will definitely give you a last digit present in the number. After taking last digit from the number, for this sum, we need to add last digit. Sum plus equals to reminder. Or in an easy way to make you familiar with it, here I'm writing sum equals to sum plus reminder. You can write in either of these two ways. Okay, now here again, same thing. After that, finally, we need to print sum of digits are. I'm running this program. I want to check whether it is working or not. Connect without GPU. Oh, yes, it is disconnected, I think. Yeah, good. Again, it is connecting. Okay, good. So here I want to enter a number. So here, suppose I'm giving 123. We are giving 123, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, means it is working perfectly. So initially what we are doing? So initially we are taking user defined number. I'll explain you tracing of this program. With this, I'll conclude for today. Now initially we are taking user defined number. I'm taking number like 123. After taking this number, here we are checking this condition. If it is a negative number, I want to convert this number in the form of positive. Okay, it's not a negative number, so we need not to bother about that. After that, here we need to say sum equals to 0. Initially we define sum equals to 0. After that, we are checking while condition. Here our while condition will be whether 123 is positive or not. Yes, it is a positive number only. Whenever this condition is satisfied, here we need to perform this action. Reminder equals to number percentile 10. That is 123 percentile 10. Whenever you perform this action, it will give last digit. That is, it will return 3 in a reminder. After getting this reminder, we need to add this reminder to sum. In the sum, initially we'll be having 0 here. 0 plus reminder, that is 3. Now this sum will be contains 3. After that, after doing this thing, we need to reduce one digit from the number. That is the purpose of number equals to number floor division 10. If you say number equals to number floor division 10, one digit will be removed from the number. Now number will become 12. Now we'll be having number equals to 12. After this, after taking this number equals to 12, now what I want to do is I want to check this condition again. That is while 123 is greater than, sorry, not 123, we'll be having 12, right? 12 is greater than 0 or not. Yes, this condition is satisfied. We need to take reminder. If you take reminder, it will give 2, that is the last digit from the number. After that, we need to add this reminder to sum. In the sum, previously we'll be having 3 plus 2, which is nothing but 5. After that, we need to reduce one digit from the number. So if you reduce one digit from the number, now number will become 1. After making this number equals to 1, here what we need to do is, here after making this number equals to 1, here what we need to do, we need to check this while condition again. That is while 1 is greater than or 0 or not. Yes, this condition is true. Again, we need to take reminder. If we take reminder, now it will give reminder like 1. So here in the sum, initially we'll be having 5. Now for this 5, if you add 1, 5 plus 1, which is nothing but 6. Now in the sum, we'll be having 6. After this, here, after this, we need to reduce 1 digit from the number. If you reduce 1 digit from the number, now number will become 0. Now in this case, if you check while condition, while 0 is greater than 0, in this case, condition will be false. So whenever this condition fails, our execution will be comes out of the loop. Execution will be comes out of the loop, and it will display the statements which is present finally in a S. So here in the S, finally we'll be having 6 that will be appeared in an output. So that is the thing happened with this program. Okay. Now for you, I'll give you few assignment programs. If possible, try to solve those questions. And in the next class, I'll explain all these programs. Don't worry. Coming to the first program is the reverse of a number. Reverse of a number. After this, here, string palindrome program. String palindrome. The next thing will be palindrome program. After that, here we'll be having perfect number program. Perfect number. After this, we'll be having Armstrong number program. After that, you can try strong number program also. Okay. So, and the next, try to work with the prime numbers in a specified range. Okay. So, perfect number, Armstrong number, palindrome. Sorry, here it is a strong number. Try to work with this program. So please guys, remember one thing, while solving one project or one program, simple. First, try to understand what that number is conveying exactly. By looking at that thing, if you won't understand that thing, go through the different websites. In the Geeks for Geeks, mostly you'll find the solution for each and every question. Try to look at the solutions which are solved by previous people and try to understand something from that program. Don't try to copy same program. Try to understand some patterns from that program and try to implement same code on your own. By understanding that concept a little bit clearly, try to solve same program on your own. Then only you'll get to know a lot of things. Okay. So what is strong number? Yeah, I can Google it, he'll get everything. So you need to work on it. Initially, you need to understand theory. After understanding the theory, you need to work on that. Okay. I'm giving this assignment. That's why I'm not explaining that stuff now. Whereas in coming to tomorrow's session, I'll explain you all these programs. Okay. But better go with all these programs. Okay. With this, I'm concluding for today. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.